I wonder who in their right mind sees a day as beautiful as this and decides to hit legs. Now, if on some unfortunate day you have decided to do legs and you're starting off with a compound movement like squats, there's certain rules or principles that you might want to fundamentally adhere to so as to have a smooth leg day. Now, rule number one is to wear flat shoes, right? Have your Stan Smiths or your canvas. Mine are busted up Stan Smiths whose sole is just flat because maybe they're a bit more worn out, which works, or even just go barefooted just to make sure that your heels are properly planted onto the ground, allowing your center of gravity to be well balanced when you move up and down with the weight. Now, the worst situation you could have is when your weight is concentrated on your toes, causing you to stumble a bit and plant headfirst into the wall next to you. That would be the worst situation. You get hospitalized, and I'll be in the back telling you, I told you so, man. So just go flat, barefooted, flat shoes, no problems. Rule number two is to wear tiny shorts. Understandably, you might be having tree trunk type legs, or you're busing Nicki Minaj type shit, and you don't want to show anyone that kind of bust. So you're going for maybe baggy sweats. Baggy sweats could be fine as long as the goal is to have a full range of motion while you move up and down with the weight, right? You don't want to have a situation where you are half-assing your squats because your legs are being constrained by tight sweats, or even you're a ninja and you wear jeans. I don't know what you're going through at home, but put those away, throw on your shorts, allow yourself enough breathing room for your legs and your knees so that you don't really have a situation where you're tearing your nice pair of jeans. What are you going to wear at plot on Sunday? Now, rule number three is to cover your pump on your upper body. Wear a baggy shirt, wear a baggy hoodie, and this is just a me thing, but really, you want your pump concentrated in your legs, right? You are trying to see how your quads are getting juiced up when you do your squats, or you are doing any other leg movement, getting your hamstrings or your calves really pumped out. You're not doing arms, right? And even it forces you not to have that whole cushion, and then it's the equivalent to wearing gloves while lifting, right? The goal of squats is to have your shoulders pinched because you're kind of cushioned by a hoodie or a shirt. Maybe you're just built like that and you can hold the bar on your bare skin when you're wearing a stringer, and your shoulders are just built like that to hold the weight. But really, you want to cover the upper body pump so that you're fully concentrated on what's going on with your legs. This is the point where the plot thickens. Gosh. Now, the last rule is to do is posture. Now, the posture for squatting is a bit iffy and it takes a while to get it right. But really, what I go for is slightly outside of shoulder width. That's my stance. And then I'm making sure that I'm bracing my core. Like, you're about to get punched, really. You're bracing your core, keeping your back sort of straight, just to make sure that the bar is following a straight line of motion when you go down and then you go up through the same kind of straight line of motion. If I can just get one rep on this, I'll be so glad because my squat has been weak for the longest, so I don't have very high expectations. However, we still push regardless. Oh, what the? 333. I just need one, just one. Nah, that's enough. Officially graduated with 3 plates, I would say, though it wasn't the best ever world class squat, but decent work for one rep. Don't forget to unrack your plates, guys. Don't be that guy. Don't be a douche.